Vuelto el agua a Bilbao y las cigüeñas a Orduña. La plaza de la Casilla ya tiene kiosco otra vez. Y allí los bilbainitos y bilbainitas.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Ribbit here. Today we're going to make something specially delicious from Spain. This is going to be codfish with red bell peppers and onions. This is a popular dish all over Spain, but especially so in the northern parts of Spain, in the Basque country. Obviously, we're going to use salt cod, which is off camera. That's been rinsed. It's been soaking in water for 3 days, changing the water about every 8 to 10 hours. We're going to use red bell peppers, onions, obviously a lot more off camera, fresh garlic, some crushed tomatoes. We've got Albariño wine from Rías Baixas, which is the northern part of Spain. Very good wine, going to suit this dish perfectly. Chicken broth, a little bit of red pepper flakes. We have some beautiful extra virgin Spanish olive oil here, and saffron, again from Spain, premium Spanish saffron. Alright, besides the food, the star of this show, this installment, is this handmade clay cazuela, which is a clay and glazed pot, which is handmade, heat resistant, and the typical vessel in which to cook this recipe in the northern parts of Spain. Now, I never had a cazuela before, so I went searching online for one, and I ran across this site called ancientcookware.com, and I'll put the link below, and you've got to check this place out. It is just fantastic, and I'll say more about that here in a moment. This particular clay pot is handmade. It is glazed with 100% guaranteed lead-free glaze. It is made of one of the world's finest grain clays, which ensures that it's heat resistant. You can cook it over coil electric stoves, glass electric stoves, open flame, or in the oven. And it is a wonderful vessel, and they sell them in different sizes. Now, the beauty about that website is it's an outfit run by a family out of Miami, and they travel the globe, the Far East, the Middle East, South America, Latin America, Mexico, and search out small craftsmen, individual craftsmen rather, who manufacture by hand ancient cookware, so people can cook in the ancient way, in the ancient styles, and make authentic food. This particular clay pot comes from Hidalgo, Mexico, and that is the area where the clay has the finest granules, and the finer the granule of the clay, the tighter it bonds and fires up, making it impervious to heat, and that's why this is perfect for that. So go ahead and go check out their website. They've got stuff from Brazil, from Asia, the Middle East. Just if you're interested in cooking in the old-fashioned way, hundreds of years old, go check them out. The family that makes this has been making high-end glazed cookware like this for over 200 years. And they have a video on YouTube that is kind of like a short documentary on the family that makes it. And I'm going to post the link up here in the iCard, so check that out if you want to as well. So let's go ahead and do the prep work and join me in a bit. Okay, over a setting of number 4 out of 10 on the electric range, we're going to add a good amount of this Spanish olive oil from Cádiz. It's first cold press, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up to heat in a gentle fashion, okay? That's one of the tricks of cooking with a cazuela. You can't bring it up to heat very quickly, and that's about enough oil. And when it comes up to temp, we'll start frying the fish, so join me then. Now, I got the cod that has been dredged in just plain flour, and start frying it. Okay, and we're going to fry it gently. None of this hot stuff like French fries. And we're going to do it in 2 batches because we don't want to crowd the fish. Let's go ahead and start out by putting in the onions, which we have peeled. Okay, now we'll cook those for a little bit, a couple minutes. Alright, after about 3 or 4 minutes, the onions are starting to get translucent. And if I didn't say so, I took out the old oil from frying the fish with the flour residue and discarded that, and put about 4 or 5 more ounces of fresh olive oil down here. And now we're going to add about 3 or 4 sliced garlic cloves. Okay, we're going to mix those in. And we are cooking steady at number 4. Okay, we're not going to want to go as hot as medium here. We'll get that. And then to that, we're going to add the red bell pepper. And we're just going to let that cook down and heat on through. So join me in a little while. Okay, after about 4 or 5 minutes of cooking, here come the next steps. First thing we're going to add is we've got the saffron with that's been steeping in about 1/3 of a cup of white wine, the same Albariño that we're going to add here. And then we're going to add 1 cup of chicken broth, and that's what I've used to rinse out this container. To that, we're going to add a 28-ounce can, yes, of Di Fratelli crushed tomatoes. Alright, and here we are about 15 minutes into the simmering. I think it'll take about 30-40 minutes total. Alright, what we have here is a bowl of saucy Basque red peppery goodness, and what better way to eat it than with some nice rustic bread. Now let's put a little bit of fish on top, okay? Alright, here we go. We're going to nestle on top a little piece of delightful goodness of codfish. Oh yeah. There you go. Deliciousness in a bowl, people. There you go, with some nice rustic bread. Look at that. Deliciousness from Spain. Thanks for watching, people. Glad you enjoyed it. Go check out Ancient Cookware and tell them I sent you. Bye-bye.